we just got ourselves a Dragon, the tier 7 Chinese light tank. There's not really much I don't think there's much I need to say about it. It's a light tank at tier 7. It's pretty good. It's got typically Chinese gun handling. And in all honesty, I never checked its stats. I just put some equipment on it, shoved my best crew in it, and away I went. But this is my second game in it. So essentially, why am I coming here? Why am I going where I'm going? There are plenty of rocks to cover me. I can spot anybody crossing into the north, and I can catch light tanks out that do silly things like this. You have to be wary of playing in this spot later on in the game, because they can snipe you from the hill if you push around this corner that I'm now going out. So I've gone out a bit too far. There is a medium tank there who I totally missed, and thankfully he was a bit unaware of my stupid driving, so I taught myself a lesson there and moved back. So I'd spotted the T29 coming up. I knew that he was going to cross again through the opening. This is why we've come here to spot the cross. So you may notice as well, I am top tier in a light tank. There wasn't much of this tank to see, to be fair, so I just took my opportunity that somebody else could shoot him, and I knocked his tracks off. Unfortunately, nobody else did shoot him, but shortly after he moves back, because he thinks he's on somebody's radar to get killed, he does get killed, as you see at the bottom of the screen. Mr. Emil killed him. So the T29 has a friend who's moved up with him. And this thing's only got 5 degrees of gun depression, so I had to belt it down here to get to a really small ridge line. So now we're picking up quite a number of spots back in their cap of players that have just not moved out. We get a nice pen into the Bulwark. And artillery decides it's going to have a go at me in my light tank. Yep, that's real. We're going to encounter quite a number of that, and throughout the remainder of this game now. So my plan, what was I thinking? I'll let you know. I tried to get myself undetected. I had to go, and I didn't want to keep on marauding forward. It was pointless. There's far too much up there that was aware of my presence. So I get myself undetected. Wanted to make sure that we get some spotting, because I knew that guy would be attacked by the artillery because sitting in the open. Now we can make a move back on a T29. Unfortunately, we are going to lose a teammate. It's not what I wanted to do, but we do. So as you can see, the team is melting off apart from all the destroyers. So we managed to snag that kill. And we keep ourselves at full health. I'm not frightened of having a little brawl with the awful Panther as long as he didn't ram me, because then I'd have been in big trouble. So we want to be surprised, and we do cause that surprise. So why am I driving erratically and weirdly? Back behind a rock, keep moving, that's why. Right behind me. So this shot into the KV2 is just under the gun, FYI. And we melt off another vehicle. So there's still far too much for me to want to maraud into back there. It's just too much. There's a full health Black Prince, 2 artillery vehicles, and a medium tank. So lit up on the map a little earlier on was a destroyer and a light tank over by our cap. Now these two, this is where I make my choice, and this is why I'll explain my choice. Those 2 guys over there are not winning the game for their team. They're just not that. They're not in that position yet. So the immediate threats of winning the game for the enemy team are over there by the cap. So my choice was to go back to make additional numbers on a defence. Because once they get up into the cap, they've kind of got position on you because they can hide. There's little concrete thing in the cap that we all know about. There's no need for me to describe it. Everyone's played this Karelia map enough to know. So the T-71 makes the fatal mistake of going for the snippety snipe over the hill. We keep on moving again because we're spotted and the artillery has been all over me. Our artillery comes up really short on his shot on the Hellcat. But I'm willing to brawl, I'm willing to trade. I've got the hit points to use up. I can out DPM this guy, and so we can pick up our 5th kill. So what did I think? I thought to myself I should go around try and get on top of the hill, but that would have been pointless. So I've lost my tank destroyer. I'm one now down to me with 312 hit points with a tier 6 artillery vehicle, who unfortunately, if you do get to watch my video, Mr. Player, you are my bait. We ain't losing this game as long as you are my bait. So the gun troll, and then the gun trolls again. I have no idea why this doesn't hit. Yes, the first one was a snapshot, that one was fully aimed, and now we've had our health removed considerably, so we get undetected. And we do manage to snap that shot in this time. I honestly didn't think that that guy could get that shot in from there, but, you know, that's wargaming for you. And the artillery manages to pick up that kill for me. So now we can definitely outview everything else on the enemy team. The Black Prince never spotted me before. I already had that one figured out when we took the snippety snipe and got him shot by the Stera Mill. So now I'm calling the artillery to follow me because I want to make him an attractive little square. And also, if he wants to shoot anything, it's over a shorter distance, so there's more chance of him hitting it. It's not a longer range shot. So I'm asking him, are you ready to fire? And their artillery has moved up to spot, which is quite funny, as this guy is the one that's been continually pounding on me the whole game and has done 0 damage, and thankfully we picked that one up. So we're on our 7th kill. Now the Black Prince, in all his infinite wisdom, has decided that he would try and sneak through the pond. Which to say nonetheless is quite a curious player. The Black Prince is slow enough anyway, but you put it in wet sloppy water or soft ground and it really does become extremely slow. So we managed to pick him up. There's no way on this earth that artillery can hit him. But he might think that I've been coming from the north, so I decided to go around the camp and come from the south. And that is my Bradley Walters, and I haven't had one of those for quite a long time. I was pretty pleased with that. I'm a bit choked I didn't get the tracking assist for that, but what do you do? So the amount of epic medals are just incredible. 145,000 silver, tier 7 light tank, 3200 damage, 1880 assisted, ace tanker, high caliber, scout, Bradley's Devastator Top Gun. It's pretty. Well, once I got to be me on my own, I kind of knew I could win it, but thanks for watching.